right now, so.
Alright, and we're
I'll probably win
live.
charge of it.
Hopefully. Alright, looks like we
Welcome,
actually
everyone.
are live this time. Okay.
Oh.
So we're going to be debating which of these two characters would win in a fight. Yeah, the character on the left is, I think we pronounce it L.A.M.A.J generally, even though that could be a backwards L. And it's clearly got periods in it, so it could be L.A.M.A.L. or L.A.M.A.J.
There we go.
And then on the right we've got, I don't know how, I don't think any of us know how to pronounce that.
I'll
ERIOIOIRE.
just go with
ERIOIOIRE.
Yeah, Aereo is nice.
Ah,
Are we going to be doing the
Pronouncing-
traditional debate style?
no, I think it's just
go
going to
in
be a
and fucking
free-for-all.
talk shit about each other. Sorry.
Be relaxed.
Like, do we pick a side and try to win?
Yeah,
Or
that's
who
generally
is the
how
strongest?
it works. Yeah.
Let's pronounce it the winner.
Okay,
I
so
vote.
I'm just gonna start. ERIOIOIRE is clearly bigger and stronger and better and also cooler. L.A.M.A.J is a skeleton that looks like he could be knocked over by a stiff breeze. It's very obvious that ERIOIOIRE would win in a fight.
Guns
and
matter.
L.A.M.A.J has 2 guns.
about ERIOIOIRE too, it looks like he has 6 standos, while L.A.M.A.J only really has 2. So
We'll get to
we
that
will
later,
also
I think.
get.
I think we gotta go through the basics first, the very basics of the this entire argument.
Yeah, okay.
I have a question actually. This game is based off of the 3-time Grammy Award-winning L.A.Noire, right?
What's
game?
that?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's
I've never
I
heard of
think
that
the
game.
title was longer.
What game?
We
Winnie the
also
Pooh.
have to say that they're both different. One is PlayStation and one is Xbox 360.
Yeah, and everyone knows
There's
the
a big
PlayStation
difference.
3 is better than the Xbox 360. That's what Chad Warden taught us. So
Yeah.
that's another point for ERIOIOIRE.
You know what you say about the
Chad Daddy,
Xbox
baby.
360.
Where
You turn 360 degrees and then walk away.
Mine
before
was
we
the
actually-
360. And the 360 was probably one of the better consoles of the last generation.
It's actually
Yeah,
the
it's one of
three-
the 3 best in
it's
my
actually-
opinion.
It's actually the
Yeah.
36,063.
Epic.
S-
Okay,
What,
what are the assumptions of the fight? Like, what are we gonna?
I mean, the way I would assume is that they meet on equal ground. Like, yes, the picture depicts L.A.M.A.J holding 2 guns and ERIOIOIRE holding none, but they would either, like, I'm assuming a level playing field. Like, they would either both have guns or they would both not have guns. Like, they wouldn't just meet each other on the street the way they are and just duke it out. You know, they'd set it up. You know, they'd either do a pistol duel or a fist fight or something. And either way, ERIOIOIRE would win that.
That's
I mean,
too.
I mean,
I
he looks
was-
fucking violent. Look at his fists. He has fucking big fists.
You realize if you make it so it's like they have no guns or all guns, that makes ERIOIOIRE too overpowered.
It does. I was under the impression that
I
what you
mean,
see is what you get.
Of course. I mean, it's not balanced. It's obvious that ERIOIOIRE would win. Like, why do we need to balance an already unbalanced fight?
Even with guns, L.A.M.A.J doesn't really win.
Yeah, I
Well,
agree.
Well,
So it's
I
safe to
think
assume
we
that they
should.
say so they're on equal ground. Fight. They start around say 15, 20 feet away from each other.
They're walking
They-
towards each other on the street, is what I've assumed.
Okay.
You know,
So
I
does
think
L.A.M.A.J just walk down the street holding a gun in each hand?
I
Yeah,
guess.
man.
Yeah, dude, he has like 2 fucking
Badass.
pistols.
You know, when they're walking towards each other down the street, they could either swing both ways. Like L.A.M.A.J or L.A.M.A.J could get scared by ERIOIRE's big posture, or ERIOIRE could be scared by L.A.M.A.J or L.A.M.A.J holding 2 guns. I mean,
I mean,
I've always-
ERIOIRE
Which
looks
one's
fucking
scarier?
angry.
I've always-
ERIOIRE yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he looks like he's gonna fucking beat the shit out of him. Like,
L.A.M.A.J
without the
doesn't even
second
have a
thought.
face.
He
Yeah.
doesn't have a nose.
Okay, but
Yeah,
How
how does
does
L.A.M.A.J
even
even
walk?
breathe?
Yeah.
It's a fucking mouth breather. That's what he is.
No, it's kind of looks like a
Mouth breather
raccoon.
piece of
Maybe
Even
he
his mouth
breathes
looks
through
too
his
small to
skin.
breathe through.
how does
Maybe he
L.A.M.A.J
breathes
walk
through
down the
his
street
skin.
if he has no legs?
He has 1 leg.
I actually just noticed something. And ERIOIOIRE, the I in the middle kind of looks like a W if you think about it. So is it ERIOIOIRE?
I think
ERIOIOIRE
it's
or
stylized
ERIOIOIRE?
capital I. It's a stylized capital I.
The there are lines in the E that look like 9s.
Hmm.
Parallel
Or is
slash-
it a G?
Could be a G.
And I
Or is it
mean,
a G?
ERIOIOIRE has 2 fucking Rockstar logos.
Yeah.
I mean,
And,
he's
Yeah,
double
one of
the
the best game
badass.
developers.
L.A.M.A.J
and
is just double rating pending. He doesn't
Yeah,
get
his,
so fucking
He's a
confused.
fucking piece of shit. He still needs to be
ERIOIOIRE
pending his ratings. He's a fucking
ERIOIOIRE
baby.
is a fucking
Er-
rock star.
ERIOIOIRE has 2 E's, therefore he already has an advantage with the name alone.
I
mean,
would
it's
assume
bigger.
that this fight would be like in an arena setting, so you'd basically put these two as they are depicted, yeah, from like a good distance from each other, definitely not melee range, and then they just fucking go signal go, and then they start fucking trying to kill each other. Yeah.
I think that when they started though, I don't think L.A.M.A.J would be able to cope with holding 2 guns. I mean, he's a skeleton. He's got to be pretty weak. So when he
Yeah, like-
starts firing the guns, he'll
Yeah.
probably fall over.
But
and
he
crack
can
one of his
also be
bones, man.
agile. He can be really fast because of his weight.
If you look at the L in
True.
L.A.M.A.J, you notice like a
I
little
suppose, yeah.
E and a little E. You notice, or a little L. You notice a tiny E. Could he know how to do equations? Has he like studied physics in order to go against ERIOIOIRE?
I think the important thing is if we go back to the Rockstar logos, if you see on the wide side, you see Rockstar gag. Maybe L.A.M.A.J
Yes.
knows how to deal with Rockstars. Like, everyone might be a double Rockstar. But what if
Yeah, he's
L.A.M.A.J
only a
like,
single
keep
Rockstar.
gags?
He chokes
mean-
them.
Yeah.
L.A.M.A.J just has 2 fucking victims, which is 2 girls. Twins.
Two
That's
girls, I mean, they're probably like his fucking dead wives or some shit, or
Yeah.
that
He
Is
wants to
L.A.M.A.J a
know.
Mormon?
those are his standos, right?
No, that's
Sutando?
ERIOIOIRE.
I was
actually
just
have
what
sorry.
I get from ERIOIOIRE's background is that he has killed 2 fucking men with his bare hands.
Yeah, not only that, but
I
there's 6
noticed
cops
that.
back there, and none of them are doing
Those 6
anything. Like, even
I think
though
they're just investigating the 2
confused
fucking
for
murders
some
that just
reason.
happened.
even
They
though
are
there's
afraid
2
of
dead
him.
Yeah, they're
bodies and
probably
6
scared of him.
cops, they're not
simply
willing to
no
fuck with
wounds.
ERIOIOIRE. You know those cops have guns. They would shoot ERIOIOIRE if that would work. It doesn't work because he's immune to bullets.
He's ganged up.
Well, what if they work for him? Those cops are like crooked cops.
Oh, they can
I
be.
think, well, he has the red
Just
aura. The
kill it.
cops have the red aura. I think that's valid.
Red. Oh no.
I mean, L.A.M.A.J just has 2 fucking girls, while ERIOIOIRE has 6 cops. I mean, come on.
He doesn't need guns. He just orders his cops to shoot L.A.M.A.J, and there you go.
But what if there aren't 2 girls, but only 1 girl, but they have 2 heads, and
No.
she's a giant, a monster?
Holy shit.
What?
Doesn't matter. This is a one-on-one fight. Like, I want to assume that this is a one-on-one fight.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
the things in the
back.
background are just for context. So, like,
Yeah.
by context, we know that this person has killed 2 fucking people with his hands, within his fucking bulky, beefy ass
Okay.
body, and L.A.M.A.J has
He's got nothing. He's got nothing.
I mean, he's fucking. It looks powerful. Shit.
I'm
could've
surprised
just
this is
knocked the
so
guns out of him.
one-sided. Did we not get any people from the L.A.M.A.J side here?
If
L.A.M.A.J
we're looking
really-
at the background of ERIOIOIRE, we can like not the cops, but underneath you can see it's kind of looks like water, and it looks like he's walking on it. Does that mean he has special powers?
See, I thought that, but then I considered the cops were also standing on the water as well as the dead body.
Yeah.
I feel
Or
like
maybe,
the cars.
or
Can
maybe that
ERIOIOIRE
is-
fucking fight
Don't dead bodies
under the
float?
water?
Dead bodies float, yeah, but those cops.
I mean, it's probably just fucking just rain or some shit on a road. Like,
That's a lot of
you
rain.
guys are dumb.
L.A.M.A.J then he looks like he could be in the same situation with that too, like either floating on water or just kind of fighting through it or walking
I
through
like
it.
to think ERIOIOIRE is a fucking mermaid.
Say
Don't you mean
L.A.M.A.J is.
L.A.M.A.J?
Yeah, he's got like the one leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One
L.A.M.A.J
huge
is
fused
very,
leg.
Lamage is
Oh
very
shit, you're
thin,
actually
so
right.
you know he could probably act like a fish and use his legs to like swim through the water.
Legs.
He has mermaid fucking pants. He can actually swim. Yeah, but the fucking Zevin, he can't use his gun underwater. That's the problem.
Well, it depends what kind of gun it is. What kind of gun is it?
I mean, that gun definitely can shoot underwater.
What is the recoil of the gun? Like, we gotta find out. And like, what kind of fucking bullets does it shoot? Like,
Why would he carry 2 guns if he didn't know?
They
how
just
to
I
look
use
like
think
them?
the
totally
recoil
ordinary
of his
guns to
gun would
me.
be pretty powerful. I mean, if you look at the system, you can assume that he has quite a bit of power. The Xbox 36,063. That's pretty powerful.
He's got two 1911s. Those fire 45 ACP, so it's it's probably manageable, but it's still probably a good cartridge.
So we've debated about this for a long time, but only today we did the HD remasters of L.A.M.A.J and ERIOIOIRE using the highest quality box art we could find in preparation for the stream, and we discovered a new fact, which is that L.A.M.A.J is cross-eyed and ERIOIOIRE has a lazy eye. That's neither of them can see well. Now this seems like it impacts both of them equally, but L.A.M.A.J relies on his guns. He needs to aim them. So the vision impairment hurts him far more than it hurts ERIOIOIRE.
What if Lamage has like a really great, can hear the vibrations from the other enemy and just aim?
Or his nose.
what if though? Like, what if means nothing? Like, you have to look at what you're actually given and just not assume like bullshit like that.
Yeah.
Like, what if fucking ERIOIOIRE could actually fucking fly or something and just
I
like
think that
kill him?
Lamage would be able to feel ERIOIOIRE walking because ERIOIOIRE is a very big guy. He makes a lot of noise when
For
he
you.
walks, right?
For you.
For you.
For me.
I mean,
Late epic 2012 jokes. Lamau.
it's like he's wading in water. Like that would make a lot of noise. I think Lamage would be able to pick up on that.
Well, this
But
isn't
what
going to be a
is-
stealth mission. They're just
But so he would pick up on ERIOIOIRE walking, but when Lamage fired his guns, I mean, I think ERIOIOIRE would definitely hear that.
I mean, he's also
he'd
quite
know
a
where
big
to swing.
target. It's quite Ariel is quite a big target, so
I mean, have you ever heard of the term shock and awe? So, like, say, once ERIOIOIRE is just fucking charging towards L.A.M.A.J, he's gonna be like fucking deer in the headlights. It's like, what the hell is he gonna
Yeah.
do? It's gonna be holy fucking shit, and then he fucking bashes his head in.
yeah, Lamage is going to fucking die.
I mean, look,
I was gonna
ERIOIOIRE
say,
has a
yes.
fucking.
That's not a visor. That's a shadow.
Well,
Jesus.
I think the thing.
It looks like his
Are you
fucking
sure?
eyes are fused somewhat.
could
Like-
be a visor.
Hear me out
So
though.
he has-
Like
Maybe
so he
it's
has
a
also-
visor
the
to boost his
Cyclops.
sight.
He has
Lamage,
sonic eyes.
Maybe the visor lets him see better.
also Lamage has barely any nose, so it's hard for him to breathe.
Yeah,
He's
any
an
kind of
outbreather.
physical activity
He
wears
wouldn't
him
be able
out.
to run around too much.
He's losing
Yeah.
in the situational awareness department.
But what if
I don't think he can
doesn't
run at all.
breathe?
But I think he can swim.
Look at
Yeah.
his leg or mermaid tail. You can see that there is some steam coming out from it. What if it's not a tail, but it's a jet turbine?
That could be true.
What if
That
he's
is
just
so
wearing a fucking
dumb, I
suit?
don't want
So,
to participate
like
in
a
this
wizard
debate
hat.
anymore. I'm just going to play some fucking
We
baseball.
might have to.
You said Ariel could fly, but what if Lamage is the one? who
Lamage
can
might
fly?
not even be human.
I doubt they're
He
both.
doesn't
That's
look
why he
very
fucking.
human.
That's a reasonable extrapolation though, because like you can't just like extrapolate things that aren't there and say, what if Lamage was actually a girl? Like, it doesn't make sense.
I think
mean,
it's
if you
feasible
look-
that
no,
Lamage
that's
is
feasible.
actually human because I mean his nose is too small to breathe, and he's got a jet
barely has a
turbine
mouth.
strapped to his legs.
I mean, I think saying
my God,
Lamage
it's
is a
starting.
girl is actually reasonable. Because, you know, if you look down there, you can kind of see a camel toe.
Hmm.
I'm sucking at this.
I mean, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about who wins the fight.
I think
I mean, yeah,
someone.
but also, like,
someone-
girls.
And before
Yeah, go on.
before we reach any kind of consensus about who set the assumptions of the fight, where is it taking place? What's the starting situation? What?
Oh, wait a minute. I've one point I want to bring up. I saw someone in chat say that L.A.M.A.J could fit through small gaps, whatever. Like
Oh yeah,
How's that gonna
that's a
help?
good point.
He's a
Well, I mean,
smaller
like-
target, but yeah.
He could be pretty evasive in whatever move that ERIOIOIRE throws his way.
Okay,
Yeah,
guys, hear
L.A.M.A.J
me out.
can just-
Hear me out. This is important. Okay, you know how we said the I looks like a W? Currently, it's cropped, so it looks like it's saying OO.
Yeah, it's pretty
What's
true.
that?
Are you implying that ERIOIOIRE is a
Does
furry?
that mean that ERIOIOIRE is a fag?
He's an animal.
Look, ERIOIOIRE
Okay.
is not. It's a fag. It's a furry.
That's
Oh,
the same
okay.
thing.
Well, Lamage is. He's gonna show Lamage that it's a bad idea to be on the wrong side of history.
So can we conclude that both of them, like neither of them are animal? They're not human.
Yeah, they're not human.
If
Yeah.
he's not human, then what the fuck is ERIOIOIRE?
They're monsters.
I
at that
think
point.
He's like a fucking scientific aberration.
He
Or
could be
they're
a
fucking
demon.
mutants or
Abomination.
something.
He's a mutant. Yeah, exactly.
I think he is, yeah, a mutant created in the Rockstar Rage engine brought to life by the PlayStation Network.
And I mean, he got
I
really
think
fucking
he-
angry.
I think he's just a really fucking thick guy.
I think he's a spawn from hell. He's a fucking demon.
What does that
He's-
make Lamage then? Is he the angel? I mean,
It doesn't look very angelic.
He just
Nah.
looks like a loser.
The woman in
Well, I mean,
he is.
he has
He's
two
dressed
girls.
in nearly white clothing though.
I mean, he has two
So-
girls. Lamage got mad pussy though.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
someone
the
says to lower the.
Well, that would
volume
make
a little
sense
bit.
though, with the jet turbine on his leg.
thing.
That's probably a good idea. I'll do that after this run
what
ends.
if
So
they
if
are-
Probably
Lamage
take
were
long.
to fire himself like a torpedo at ERIOIOIRE, it wouldn't kill ERIOIOIRE because he just suck her up.
They'll probably just fly around.
He'd
They're
punch it.
everywhere.
He'd punch him as
I
a
mean-
torpedo and just fucking snap him in half.
I like to think ERIOIOIRE has a fucking thick armor to protect it against bullets. I mean, Lamage has two guns. He can fire a lot of bullets.
A
What
lot
if ERIOIOIRE
means, I
isn't
mean,
fighting La.M.A.J? What if he's fighting a giant submarine that shoots La.M.A.J?
No.
Well, no.
Off.
There's only one Lamage.
Submarine. His guns are the torpedoes.
If
I have
that
a-
visor lets him lock on, he could get some headshots pretty quickly with those two guns.
I have a bit of an irrelevant question, but who would beat Sans Undertale in the fight?
Sand
that'll be the-
Undertale?
That's the
Mhm.
next
They would
week.
both.
Definitely
They
ERIOIOIRE.
would.
Sans Undertale.
They would both lose. That's not even a question. Sand
That's just
Undertale.
Fair point.
I mean,
I mean,
Sand
What are we
Undertale.
talking? Sand Undertale?
So, one thing I'd point out,
They both gonna have a bad team.
They're about to have bad Tims.
Yeah.
Also, who has a bigger
God
Give me a
damn it!
sec.
This is not important. We need to discuss
Uh,
Lamage and ERIOIOIRE.
Can we discuss ERIOIRE has a fucking Ted Cruz pose.
he does.
Look at him.
Yeah, that makes him even better.
He needs the delegates.
I like
What
keeping
if
my
he
country
pays
safe.
La.M.A.J to get his delegate?
I mean, Ted Cruz is a fucking serial killer. What if ERIOIRE is his fucking brother?
What if he's
Remember
the
when
one
Ted
that
Cruz-
killed
know
him?
that he killed two people.
I mean,
If ERIOIOIRE is like a big, intimidating Ted Cruz, Lamage makes me think of like a weak, overly confident
he's
Bernie
Jeb
Sanders.
Bush.
I feel like La.M.A.J is like a code name though. I feel like he's a hitman.
I mean,
Little
Lamage
He's
is
a
a big
sign.
fat
It could
man.
be. It could
Bosh
be
the
a
hitman.
code because he's. I mean, there's the dots in between each letter, right? It could be.
Yeah.
Could stand for something. Maybe it's
There
like
isn't a dot at the end though, so that's weird.
lanky assassins making another
Making a JoJo
living.
reference.
or something. I don't know.
That's why they all have
The
stands.
Assassin making a JoJo reference.
Epic JoJo.
Both of them have stands.
I mean, if we're
Telling you.
talking about sense, what if La.M.A.J is like that one fucking blind guy, which just uses vibrations and shits and fucking things to Jotaro and such?
We leave Sans out of this. It's clear he would win against both of them.
I
No
think-
one's brought up Sans in like the last like 5 minutes. So
Sand Undertale.
I mean-
Stando.
La.A.M.A.J can also be a whole horse, you know. He has guns.
I think ERIOIOIRE has some tricks up his sleeve, because you see above his name it says presence. Well, what presence does he have?
Semis.
Yeah, that's what we don't actually know.
Does he
has
give?
police presence, I think.
What if he's a nice person? What if he gives instead of fighting people? What if he just doesn't want to go? What if he just doesn't want war against La.A.M.A.J?
We bullshit.
Okay,
But wait,
so
what if
ERIOIOIRE
it's,
is a fucking relentless
What if-
psychopath.
I think it might not be like presence, it might be presents. Like he's presenting himself as this big
Maybe-
guy who's gonna fucking kill you.
Presenting
That can be
himself as a
true.
badass bitch.
I think ERIOIOIRE actually wants to fight someone though, because if you look on the cover,
his
is that
pose-
a Rockstar Games logo, or is that Is that an R rating? And if it's an
That's
R
true.
rating, then that means that there could be violence, and maybe he wants that.
I mean, it's Rockstar. It's obviously gonna be violent. And La.A.M.A.J is just a rockstar.
He's more of an unknown
Oh,
element.
okay. Yeah.
He's a rock star guy.
If he's a rock star, then that means that everyone knows him and would fear him.
No, I mean, he doesn't fear him. He has tons of ladies. If you can see, there's 2 ladies.
He loves the ladies. Could La.A.M.A.J possibly be Tito
Okay, yeah.
Dick?
Only if you raised Phil.
I mean, I can see him. It's not Filipino.
And he did love the ladies.
Who's
Loves
going back to
ladies.
the PI though?
You mean to say that ERIOIOIRE is my Tito Dick? How could that possibly be?
Shut up, Tito.
Okay,
Alright, sorry.
so
I still think
I
that
have a look at
Next time I
La.A.M.A.J.
won't cheat post anymore.
I bet
I
La.A.M.A.J
think-
I
is
wish I could be blocking Cheetah right now.
so
if you look in the
the-
background of La.A.M.A.J's photo, you can see 2 women.
If you look in the
Yeah.
background of La.A.M.A.J's photo,
Are
you
they
could see him
twins?
holding like 2 kazoos.
He did a good job of getting the bitches, but it looks like that's just.
Is
right
La.A.M.A.J
now.
in like
That's
one of
just one
those strange
fucking-
relationships where you have 2 wives that just happen
Bro.
to be
I
from
was
the same
gonna
family?
call
Yeah, I mean-
attention to that, but also the fact that they have bloodstains on them.
Well, that's
I
just
mean,
because
pro-
they haven't washed their
Probably
suit
dead. and He's
forever.
mourning over them.
Maybe La.A.M.A.J
Had like massive.
Maybe
nose
La.A.M.A.J
bleeds.
shot someone right in front of him
Oh,
that
he
we
probably
can't
had
see, and the blood's been
really
spattered
big
onto them.
I
Maybe
mean,
La.A.M.A.J
La.A.M.A.J
is a bad guy.
La.A.M.A.J could be a fucking pussy eater.
No, here's the thing.
much I don't care,
Or however you pronounce it.
He
He
could
also
be
cuts
sexy,
his
but
nose,
he
so then he
doesn't
gets
look-
massive nosebleeds.
Yeah, he could be a sexy.
Yeah,
but a
the only
gentleman,
good thing you
but-
can do is, well, get pussy. But it's not good at fighting. That's very fucking fragile.
Does pussy even exist in this universe?
Yeah.
You can't prove that pussy actually exists.
What's up, my niggas?
You just
Wow.
can't. So when
So-
does it actually start?
Who would win in a
We're
fight?
live.
Oh fuck.
Wow, good job. Hey guys, this is a fucking La.A.M.A.J supporter. Fuck you, La.A.M.A.J supporter.
What was that supposed to say? Was that not... All right, whatever.
So,
I
guy
think
who
we-
just came here, which do you
Oh crap!
support?
We're actually.
Alright,
Cool.
alright. What do we... Is there anything else that we can get from context, or is there anything else we can add?
I guess we could all just watch the stream and then watch.
What are we
Christopher
streaming?
Robin
We need
just
to pick
claim
a
another
winner.
Stream.
If we
We
don't
still-
have anything else from context, we need to
We still
decide
haven't
who
talked
wins.
about the
Who
PlayStation
would win in this
Network
fight?
and the Xbox 360. I mean, we still haven't gone in full detail.
Hmm. So,
PS Triple, baby.
what can we? I can't get anything else from context from these photos.
So
We haven't discussed two halves theory.
okay, so here's the
Oh
thing.
my god.
Alright,
Shut up.
let's discuss the
But
two
here's
halves
the
theory.
thing.
No,
Let's
I don't really
discuss-
know anything about it. I just hear people mention it.
You slip and slide on this La.A.M.A.J bill.
Okay, everyone, take this a little bit more slowly.
Okay, so which of them like mashups? ERIOIOIRE or La.A.M.A.J?
I think ERIOIOIRE wants to ban mashups.
Oh, I'm
It makes
voting
him
for
I
this
think
guy.
both of them actually want to.
think
that's their
the-
common ground.
I think the M in La.A.J might actually stand for mashup.
That's a good point.
You know, I don't think people who stand for mashups are very creative with anything they do, so I don't think Lamar would be very capable of figuring out how to defeat ERIOIOIRE, no matter how powerful he was.
Oh, don't be soft on him.
If there were mashup supporters, I mean, they would die afterwards. There's not a lot of mashup supporters out
You
there.
see, if you
No
add
mashup
an
support has like
M and
died
an X to ERIOIOIRE, you can spell remix.
along with the entire
REI
DNC.
REMIX.
Wow.
It probably does good remixes.
I think what's also important is La.A.J has the guns to ban the mashups.
It's a good
Yo,
point.
these guys think
Oh,
they
yeah.
know. These guys think they know La.A.J and ERIOIOIRE.
Honestly, why do they have to fight? They should just team up. They'd be a perfect pair.
Like I said, they both.
But that's not
hate
about.
I mean,
mashups.
they're
That's
the
common
opposite.
ground.
They can't just team up. They're the opposite.
If they touch.
How are they
Yeah.
opposites?
They have to
What?
fight each other. The world's not big enough for two of them.
One is
Yeah.
blue and
There,
one
there
is
can
red.
be only one.
Yeah, there can be only one.
One is blue
It's
and
red
one
versus
is red.
blue.
And we're here to figure out who the one would be.
I don't want to
Team
jinx
up, they
myself,
just
but I'm
become
doing really
Lenore.
well.
It doesn't
Red
make
or-
sense.
Well, not
Red is
really
the
well,
one-
but
oh,
I'm doing okay.
The world isn't square.
If they fuse together, they become Lenore. It doesn't make sense.
Well, the
It's a
thing
fucking
Lenore?
sin.
What is this?
ERIOIRE
Filthy dumb head cannon?
Yeah, if you mix them two, it's not good. It's not a good idea. It's a sin.
I hate
It's a
to jump the
religious
gun.
sin.
I hate to jump the gun here, but have you tried looking at alternative L.A.Noire covers?
No, this
What
is
we
about.
This is the
La.A.J
canon
and
incarnation of La.A.J and
ERIOIOIRE.
ERIOIOIRE.
So,
Contender.
Yeah.
let's not bring those up.
It wouldn't
No,
even
what-
matter.
Oh, right, yes.
What is
ERIOIOIRE is
ERIOIRE?
gonna win.
What's
Is there
ERIOIRE?
any more developments we can make from these?
Would ERIOIOIRE come to Brazil?
We haven't discussed the Yoshi's Islam.
What?
I mean, La.A.J can swim to Brazil. What about ERIOIOIRE?
Yoshi's Islam wins.
ERIOIOIRE can walk on water, as you can see. So he could just walk there.
So he's Jesus? I mean, that's pretty
He
close to my
walking
theory.
though.
He
Jesus.
might be, but we don't have any, definitive proof. I mean,
Well, you can see water there. And he's
You know
walking on
Jesus
the
and
was
water.
gay,
and
right?
he is walking on it. Maybe it's
And
Is
really
he
shallow
Jesus?
water there.
He might be Jesus. You never know.
And La.A.J happens to be a mermaid, but only one leg, so they can both fight underwater.
He might just be wearing a skirt.
I don't
is he
think so.
trapped?
Wow,
I
fucking
mean, does he
gay.
have two tiny legs?
I mean,
Nah.
no, you don't see the legs, but like,
I can't see it in this picture.
probably ends somewhere.
Dropped out.
I mean, if you
And
see the
he's-
shadow,
There's no
no
way that a
Pretty
stick
thick
like
leg.
La.A.J has
It's
two
shadow
legs.
it.
I mean, look, I'm a professional on La.A.J and ERIOIOIRE.
Christopher Robin takes another victim.
I can definitely say that La.A.J has only one leg.
I'm all for the jet turbine theory.
Yeah, I
that's
don't
interesting.
think he's human.
Why
Maybe
would
he's
La.A.J
a
have a
living
jet turbine?
torpedo.
'Cause
Remember
the
what I
mobility
said
he
about,
gains from that gives him like a really big advantage against.
What do you
ERIOIOIRE.
guys
I mean, La.A.J has...
Fuck! God damn it!
I mean, La.A.J has his fucking own technicals. He has guns, he has fucking tons
Rip.
of shit.
Christopher Robin wins.
He
He's
had
still
the
He's
Xbox
still-
36,063.
Can ERIOIOIRE fight fucking Christopher?
I fucking feel for
No
you.
one can fight Christopher.
Okay.
Alright, I'll do it next time.
What do we know already about these two?
We know two.
ERIOIRE
We know that
is gonna
ERIOIOIRE
punch
wins.
that shit. Yeah.
Their preferred brand of clothing.
Loser.
we're still studying it.
Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute.
So,
Wait a
I'm
minute.
gonna say this, though, I honestly prefer ERIOIOIRE's
Wait.
hat.
Wait a minute. Which person could have handled that scream?
I mean, ERIOIOIRE looks fucking angry. Could
People in the
definitely
stream
do it.
chat are complaining that when I streamed the F word, it was like ear-rapingly way too loud. Sorry
I'm
about
sorry,
that.
Peter, but you said the N word.
I'm sorry, Peter, but I support ERIOIOIRE.
I'm sorry, Peter. I need
Okay, one detail I haven't seen anyone mention. ERIOIOIRE has a trademark on the L.A.M.A.J doggy.
Oh shit, yeah.
A
You're right.
trademark.
Don't. So it's a fucking trademark. What if ERIOIOIRE is part of a fucking another organization that made him?
What if he's a double agent? What if he's a double agent?
I'm gonna touch on an old
What if
point
both
for a
of them were
second.
actually like a single agent?
Notice he is a rock
split up
star, and we did discuss that he might be a guy who makes mashups.
Wait a minute. Is that
So you
3
might-
of ERIOIOIRE in his cover? It looks like there's 3 of ERIOIOIRE.
What are you even talking about?
There's 1 in the front and then like 2 of them.
Are you talking about the
Back.
dead guys that ERIOIOIRE killed?
No, not the dead guys. The guy talking to the police.
He's probably just a witness.
That's probably just some guy. I mean, you can't really tell.
Well, I
doesn't-
mean, he has a fucking same hat.
He looks exactly like his same coat, everything.
What if he?
Well, it could
is
be
a
his
master-
Ornero Standard!
Could that possibly be Cole Phelps?
The hell
What
was
if
that?
he's a fucking
Cole
has a
Phelps.
double team?
I feel like if that's actually him, it might be like a contextual thing, like it's just there showing us what he did in the past. He might have lied to the cops and say like he didn't kill them, the 2 men. And they're just believing him.
I think
I don't think he's a big enough
ERIOIOIRE is the
guy.
type of person who would like just fucking bash the skull of the cops instead of like lying to them. You know, he doesn't seem to be the conversational type.
You know what
What's his
ERIOIOIRE
cunning
does?
Yeah.
I hope
He's just walking away from the cops because he's got shit to do.
Okay, Lamage actually looks kind of pissed, like in his own way.
I
ERIOIOIRE
consider
is just like tinted red, so it just gives the appearance of anger, when in reality, ERIOIOIRE, however you pronounce it, is probably just stupid.
ERIOIOIRE.
Maybe the
Well, maybe
cops
you're
were
stupid.
there, and
Well,
when
maybe
the
I am.
picture was taken,
never
it just happened to be on the red
denied
light, and he just looks angry.
Have
It just looks
we?
angry, it's just the lighting. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Whoever
Lamage,
fucking identified L.A.M.A.J's gun. I mean, I bring it up the point about the gun not shooting underground.
Is someone
underwater.
taking notes right now?
No.
I'm
We
not.
need to take notes.
No one cares because
So going back to the Rockstar part, we were saying
pretty
that
sure these guys
Rockstar
cannot
gets
take
a
notes.
lot of pussy. But what if he's a gay Rockstar?
It does say
He wouldn't be a rock star.
there are no gays
I
in
mean,
this Christian.
there's nothing that indicates he's gay.
I mean,
Just
if he-
gag.
If he was gay, then those two girls there will be.
I don't think
victims.
someone who can walk on water would be gay.
Why
Yeah, I
does
agree.
homosexuality matter?
I think there's a very
Because homosexuality is wrong.
Who would go for the honey? ERIOIOIRE, L.A.M.A.J.
People are entitled to their own sexual preferences.
I'm gay.
I
What's
think
your point?
there's a
My sexual preference is ERIOIOIRE, so you know.
Okay.
I think there's a very easy way to tell. Is Ted Cruz gay?
That doesn't
Ted
have anything to do
Cruz,
with
I don't
anything.
think so. No, Ted Cruz does have a wife.
Who's
Well,
Ted
Ted
there you
Cruz is just Ted Cruz.
An ugly one, but a wife nonetheless.
He's not
Wait a minute.
weird.
Wait a minute. Someone in chat brought up a good
Alright.
point.
What is that point?
L.A.M.A.J is a pseudonym. Maybe that's the name of his organization.
I thought we already talked about that.
Yeah, we did.
We just didn't know what it stood for.
No, you gotta actually fucking find out.
Oh, and L.A.M.A.J is just a logo, a design.
I mean, it's not much of a logo more than it's just his organization name.
Ooh.
The
ESRB.
We still need more research.
he had
Well,
a
that's
light.
fine.
Don't kill people. No,
I mean,
it's the
How do you pronounce pseudonym?
Pseudonym.
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 Suda?
Isn't it?
I'm still trying to find out which gun L.A.M.A.J has.
What if he's
Um,
Lanky Kong?
Does nobody in backroom know anything about
He
guns?
has no
It's
style.
1911.
He has no
It's a gun.
grace.
Should we know
Nah,
anything
I don't know anything about.
This L.A.M.A.J is a fucking disgrace.
I think I
So-
need
Both
to
are nut guns.
resort to the chat and see if anyone would like to bring up a point.
No, they're all just
Uh,
saying
I
ERIOIIRE.
have a point. I have a point. So
I have a pet.
I mean, the chat is filled with
Die.
God.
wonderful, creative, and beautiful people. So, you know,
Fuck.
I think they'll vote
nothing
for ERIOIOIRE. So, you know,
Rockstar has a copyright on ERIOIOIRE, right? And on Lamage,
ERIOIOIRE.
So,
shut
Lamage
up.
created-
RP has a copyright. Okay.
ERIOIOIRE
if
looks
they're,
like.
like-
I mean, ERIOIOIRE looks like he could fucking bully L.A.M.A.J. And he couldn't
ERIOIRE
move
has
away from the
bad
site.
design.
He's so famous he had to trademark his name. No one else would take it. It's such a powerful name.
What if
So
Lamage
powerful,
is?
I can't pronounce it.
What if Lamage is known for his RP and copyrights?
I just found.
I mean,
I
L.A.M.A.J.
just-
If L.A.M.A.J is Rockstar, then how doesn't he doesn't have a TM? It's not trademarked.
What if L.A.M.A.J is a fucking RPer?
It's a
And goes to,
fake.
like, forums and RPs about his
Are you
stuff.
sure?
ERIOIOIRE could be the real Rockstar. I mean, he has two Rockstars. And he's trademarked.
Do you think that Lamage has any indication of him being a weeb?
Probably not.
Well,
but I want to point
No,
out
because
something.
as two women, and weebs don't have women.
I
That's
have
true.
a
Okay.
theory. My
Okay, it's
theory-
pseudonym.
Alright, can I bring up something
said
about ERIOIRE?
I think we should let.
Okay. If you look down, like, below the eye, you can see, like, an eyeball.
Well,
Like, is that a
another
belt buckle?
question is, how did he get women if he's a guy who makes mashup?
I think it's just crow's feet.
Is that from Yu-Gi-Oh?
If he is a mashup,
Is that the
then
voice?
Maybe
He makes
those
ma-
women are like
Don't say that. He might hear you.
not real. Maybe they're just robots like him. They're not real.
And considering he is Rockstar, he might make all-star mashups with
What if that icon was, like, the source of ERIOIRE?
So this is my theory. Okay. So ERIOIOIRE killed the woman behind Lamage, right? You see the bloodstains. You see the kind of life fading from their face, right? They don't look very.
Yeah.
So Lamage is out for revenge.
I mean,
I thought
does
the,
that mean does he has like the fucking plot armor and shit?
Oh, that's why he's got two guns.
Ooh,
Two dead bodies.
That's a good theory.
too cheap.
Oh, it all
I thought
lines
those
up.
were
So would you say that
birthmarks.
Lamage is the protagonist of this content?
say so.
you would say?
Honestly, yes, because
What if, what if
ERIOIOIRE
the
looks
guys
like a
that-
fucking villain.
ERIOIOIRE
What
has
if the
that
guys that
expressive
ERIOIOIRE
aura.
killed were mashup makers too, and Lamage is pissed and he's coming after ERIOIOIRE?
Who
Well,
exists in the
Lamage was
Mr. Rental
running mashups
universe?
too.
Is ERIOIOIRE, is he Mr. Rental?
Could be.
Who's in the
That's
Mr. Own
wow.
universe and
Mr.
who's in the
Rental.
Mr. Rental universe?
I can
Oh,
see
Oh,
that
Mr. Rental's in
for-
jail. I thought he got like caught by the police and shit.
No, he jumped out of a building after blowing up the mashup department.
honestly, rest in peace.
The mashup department.
I can see ERIOIOIRE working for him at least, if not related or as him.
Oh yeah, because Mr. Rental has employed people before. He employed
Yeah.
Grove Street, remember?
He doesn't employ people, he just rents people to work for
Oh
him.
yes, yes, that's right. Good point.
Yeah, hiring people outright is for chumps. But Mr. Rental only employs temp workers.
Yeah.
Mr. Own, on the other hand,
Yeah,
Look
you
at,
speak. You speak.
Look at L.A.M.A.J's trigger discipline. He's got his, fingers on both triggers. He probably doesn't have very good trigger discipline. He's probably
Well,
not.
he's just about ready to shoot.
No,
He just saw
he's-
fucking ERIOIOIRE.
I don't
Okay,
know,
so
he's aiming downwards and to the side though.
Well, he's such a wimp that he's like the guns are probably so fucking heavy, barely even fucking bring them up.
I mean,
That's probably
Eri-
the highest you can bring them.
someone in chat said ERIOIOIRE might use Bowflex. I mean, he is strong.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
actually doubt
Actually,
that.
I
wouldn't
think he
doubt
might be on
that.
both legs. Yeah.
That
Is
makes
Lamage
him
on
better.
Bowflex? Definitely not.
No, he's a
No.
fucking weak
No,
bitch.
can't handle
Yeah,
it.
why doesn't Lamage
Maybe
have that
because
same
cardio is also a
posture
form of
and,
exercise,
strength
not
of ERIOIOIRE? Because the
upper body.
Xbox 36063 has the Kinect, right? And you can You can get pretty strong using that, I guess.
So someone asked if ERIOIOIRE could come to Brazil, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if ERIOIOIRE can, but L.A.M.A.J.
Sure,
Well, I mean, he could walk across the water to get there, but it would take him a while.
Ah, I see. Wait a minute.
L.A.M.A.J can swim.
Wait a minute. ERIOIOIRE can walk on water, but L.A.M.A.J is a torpedo that can take him down any moment.
Where the fuck did the
No, but,
torpedo
like,
come from?
The torpedo has to be in the water for it to be able to
Well,
travel.
L.A.M.A.J,
and
see the little steam
ERIOIOIRE is on
coming out
top
of
of the
him?
water.
Yeah, you can't
So
hit him.
the
Yeah, and
torpedo.
ERIOIOIRE just can walk back on land.
I bet ERIOIOIRE gets 100.
Wait, are you implying ERIOIOIRE? How do you say it again?
ERIOIOIRE.
ERIOIOIRE.
Just say Ariel.
You're saying
Opposite
ERIOIOIRE.
Do you think he has gills?
Epic.
I don't think he does.
Well, which one? ERIOIOIRE?
Yeah, ERIOIOIRE. That's it.
No, I think
ERIOIOIRE.
he's...
I don't think he's got gills.
But
So
does
he's
he
not grapes.
That's why he
aquatic?
can
ERIOIOIRE-
walk on water.
ERIOIOIRE has no purpose for girls or sex. He doesn't
No.
care.
He really doesn't.
So, in other words, he's gay.
Which means
He's a psychopath.
if he has no desire for, girls, that means he wouldn't be distracted, right? And he would have
Yeah.
full
No, it just means-
motivation for taking down L.A.M.A.J.
Not really motivation, just
Now I'm motivated.
Or full focus, rather.
What if ERIOIOIRE was just his only purpose was to take L.A.M.A.J?
We
I mean,
do.
ERIOIOIRE is a fucking killing machine. Like, obvious. He has already killed 2 people, at least, in the past. And he's in
Yeah.
trouble with the police.
How do we
so-
know this?
But
We
can
we
see
know
the
this.
bodies.
Like we discussed this
minute.
before, right? L.A.M.A.J is a mashup maker, and ERIOIOIRE was sent
Ah,
out
that
by
brings
Mr.
me-
Rentals to kill the
that
mashup.
presents the
That's
If
brings
he-
me up.
If
and
L.A.M.A.J is a
seeking
match,
revenge.
L.A.M.A.J is a
wait a
match
minute.
maker, then fuck him.
Okay,
Wait
yeah.
a minute.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Nice
That battle
answer.
then.
Everyone. Someone in chat asked, did L.A.M.A.J rent his 2 guns or did he buy outright?
that's another
That's-
important
that's a pretty
question.
good question.
Well, there's actually.
Is
We
there any
have
way
to
to
figure
tell?
this out. I think this is the most important. This is the deciding factor whether he rented or owned his guns.
he looks like a chump.
Well, there's one more theory I want to put forward, and it's that what if ERIOIOIRE didn't actually kill those 2 people? L.A.M.A.J killed them, and they're reaching towards ERIOIOIRE.
Oh my god.
Because he's going to avenge them.
What a twist.
I mean, it matches up. There's 2
Okay,
dead
that-
bodies
that-
and 2 guns.
That opens up something completely different. Okay. Interesting point.
we would have
Yeah,
to assume
yeah.
the pictures are tied now.
It would explain the blood on his tie.
Yeah.
I mean, L.A.M.A.J has no tie.
But does it explain the blood on
Yeah,
his
he does.
hands?
It's kind of
And the
weird,
blood
though.
splatter, the blood splatter on the women could be from that.
L.A.M.A.J seems to have a wound on his torso.
I thought those were
Maybe the ladies are just like fucking eating.
I thought those were birthmarks on a woman.
That's a lot
Yes.
of birthmarks.
That's early onset.
Is
Harlequin.
L.A.M.A.J even a guy?
We don't know.
None of them are human.
Well, I mean, this is kind of a weird observation, but if you look in his crotch area, it looks like his pants are like scrunching inwards.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a
I pointed
reverse
out the
trap.
camel toe earlier.
Yeah.
How about you die?
Which I said, he's a fucking mermaid. That's my
If
theory.
he's
A
if he's
mermaid with a torpedo.
trap, then he loses.
He's thick.
So if ERIOIOIRE has no interest in
Might be
women, he
light.
only
Or
wants
maybe
to
it's just
destroy.
a really big fly.
That too.
So,
Who can hit the quad better?
Fuck off.
this is not. That's
This is not up for debate.
yeah. This is not up for debate quite yet.
Yeah,
Who can
L.A.M.A.J
whip a nene better?
Okay, so someone else in chat brought up a point. This is probably filled with stuff we already talked about, but L.A.M.A.J and ERIOIOIRE are in a fight right now. L.A.M.A.J tried to shoot him, but missed both shots. Hence the 2 corpses in the background, because L.A.M.A.J is weak. He has to put down the guns. So, I'm not sure if anyone brought this up, but the two people that died in ERIOIOIRE's background, that could have been L.A.M.A.J's shots.
Yeah, I literally said that like 2 minutes.
I mean, we can't see any gunshot wounds.
No.
Well, we also can't see. Alright. So how would ERIOIOIRE kill those two people? You'd see like his face fucking bruised and battered and
You
shit.
just punch them.
He doesn't
once.
need.
Yeah, but
doesn't
like
need
their
a
faces
gun.
don't really look battered.
I don't
really.
think that
Blunt force
L.A.M.A.J
trauma.
killed those people because the police have showed up, and you know it doesn't take the police 3 seconds to show up, right?
Maybe they're just napping.
It could be. Maybe they just have sauce stains on their shirt.
Napping by the sea.
Seen
Yeah.
lots of spaghetti.
So something I need everyone in the chat to do right now, if your avatar is currently DDD or Peridot, switch it to ERIOIOIRE or L.A.M.A.J, and argue over that incessantly from now on.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah. That's a good
If you do
idea.
that, your comps will be 100% SiIvaGunner approved. They'll be
Ah,
high
that
quality
reminds me,
certified.
Knowledge who again?
Can we
Someone
ban
in the,
them if they keep their profile pics?
Yeah,
Like
ban
straight
them.
up ban?
You know what? Actually, if everybody would just stop commenting for a
Yeah,
second,
change your profile
take
pics
time to
to who you
reflect on their
support.
life.
And fight it out.
That brings me to another question from the chat. How is the streamer still playing this game?
Well,
Yeah.
you know, I'm just very patient, that's all.
Who would win in a baseball game, Christopher Robin or Winnie the Pooh?
Well, that's what we're finding out.
It looks like it's Christopher Robin.
Now, why would Christopher Robin win?
Because he's like actually built like a human being, and Winnie the Pooh is just a short, fat bear. Just eats honey all day.
All the time. I don't think he'd be very healthy, would he?
Is Christopher a girl?
How much more force does Christopher put into one pitch than L.A.M.A.J like puts into one of his shots?
What pitch?
Well, that's the thing. You can't really put into a shot. It's the gun that does that.
Oh,
If you pay attention to the distance of the home runs, you can see that the pool is full of honey.
I
we
need to,
talked
I
about
need
which
to
one of
zoom
them.
in on the L.A.M.A.J image and see if there's any more context.
See, we talked about which one of them would get the honeys. Missed out Winnie the Pooh.
Someone in chat said that L.A.M.A.J is Yoshikage Kira.
Who's that?
Yeah, who's
Tell
that?
me then.
JoJo character.
This sounds like anime.
It's a JoJo.
Tell me who
What
said
if-
that so I can ban.
Instead of Yoshikage Kira,
Who just suddenly
was,
died?
Kira Yamato, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. No, nobody knows.
Who's that?
I mean, ERIOIOIRE doesn't look like he needs a stand.
He's his own stand.
I'm pretty sure both sides of this argument can all agree that anime is fucking gay.
Speaking of
Yeah.
stands, the way it's cropped right now,
I
it kind of
kinda
looks like
agree.
ERIOIOIRE's name says DL.
Okay, so there's one thing I want to put forward. ERIOIOIRE has Rio in his name. And we were talking about him coming to Brazil, right?
Oh yeah?
Yeah. And also, if you look at L.A.M.A.J, the ESRB, when it's mirrored, it says BRSE.
They're both Brazilian.
They can both come to Brazil.
Or are they both Brazilian?
Can they duke it out there?
Will
Do they
be
have gang fights
in
there?
Brazil?
Okay, so
They should.
I don't know why, but someone in chat mentioned about L.A.M.A.J having a scat fetish. I don't know
That's
what the
just-
fuck that is.
That is very irrelevant. That is very irrelevant to the discussion. Move on.
Very irrelevant.
Honestly,
Move on.
that's on you.
If you wanna see
Okay, just a
L.A.M.A.J,
message. ERIOIIRE
Hello.
doesn't. ERIOIRE's not into Arctic monsters, but whatever.
Like I think we
Okay, fuck
already
off.
discussed
You know,
about
Fuck
it.
off.
Talking about
The
his
Lamont-
stat
that's what the
folder
Lamont
isn't important,
confronted the
even
bathroom
if
he's ever
such
done.
things exist.
I think we already discussed that ERIOIOIRE's not interested in like.
Okay,
sequels
another
and-
question, another
Yeah.
point.
If you want to see L.A.M.A.J's reaction to the whole scat thing, you just look at that word gag.
Okay,
What
okay,
the-
I have another point. Okay, no. I have another.
You fucking guys.
Can I go back to a? Can I go back to the
I think it was
L.A.M.A.J
going off.
cover?
Okay.
Yeah, go back to the L.A.M.A.J cover.
Okay, so one Okay,
Don't
okay.
be
shut
rude.
the
Don't
fuck
talk over people.
Don't. Yeah.
Okay, so in L.A.M.A.J in the L, it looks.
Who's
Whose mic is
like
fucking
blowing a
up?
whistle?
Anyway.
It wasn't
in
me.
L.A.M.A.J, and the first L in L.A.M.A.J, it looks like an E. And then there's also a 36,063. Could, L.A.M.A.J... It's not what?
What if that's
Oh,
actually
no
thinking
way.
like BE, but like stylized?
Oh, guys.
I think the.
But like,
part
can we
of
talk
L-
about how E has used his
the
If
part
you
of
look at,
L-
You gotta
with
talk about parallel
interest,
universes.
You're,
guys,
you're,
if you look at the
before-
letters within letters on L.A.M.A.J, you can see E equals. There's no inside on the M, so it's M. But it's S and G. E
Could be a
equals
nine.
MSG. Is he a mathematician?
MS. Yeah.
Oh yeah. M.
is might be able to it depends on if he even if his body is weak, he might be able to calculate the shot, the angle of the shot he would need to hit ERIOIOIRE anyway.
Oh,
taking
because he
into
would
account-
know, right?
First time.
He's a marksman. That's why he's holding his guns in weird ways.
Let's see. I don't think ERIOIOIRE is a mathematician.
Yeah, but which one is epic?
Well,
Does the famous mathematical constant E stand for epic?
I would say that ERIOIOIRE is the epic one because he doesn't make mashups. So, that is over.
But the look on ERIOIRE's face, it looks like the
Why
man.
did
It looks like the look of a man who likes virtual DJ.
Is L.A.M.A.J like a fucking mashup maker? Could definitely do a lot of mashups.
What if L.A.M.A.J was actually just
Why would L.A.M.A.J be a rocket-propelled grenade?
His body is the RPG and he's not the torpedo. He actually shoots rockets out of his body.
You know, a rocket propelled. No, he wouldn't be an RPG. What he might be. He might be one of those German stick grenades.
the steel hand grenade?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like the demo man?
He's
Like
dying.
the stick is L.A.M.A.J's body, but the part with the actual, shit is.
That's
This is
like
hat.
the difference. I can actually see it now.
I think
So
we're gonna have to vote on this eventually.
in the stream, it's cropped. So on L.A.M.A.J's side, it looks like the first 3 letters above the M are ARG.
Argog.
Argog.
Argog Raw.
Argog. What if that's his battle cry?
I did it! I fucking did it!
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay,
Okay,
we're
guys.
watching. We're watching.
We did it,
Someone-
Reddit! Yeah!
Holy
Someone-
fuck!
Oh.
I won.
Someone said in the chat that maybe they are, maybe they're not enemies. L.A.M.A.J is a wimpy and cowardly looking person, and maybe ERIOIOIRE is
Holy
his
fuck,
mentor,
let's
training
go.
him up to be a good agent.
Let's fucking go.
Maybe.
But maybe, but because this is a fight, maybe ERIOIOIRE has trained up L.A.M.A.J already, and now, there's
Alright.
not enough room in this town for
I
both.
fucking did it.
I
That's the
lied.
stream, everyone. Good night.
You did it.